So this society of Krishna consciousness is first of all established by Srila Prabhupada, following in the disciplic succession from Krishna 5,000 years ago through Srila Narad Muni, Vyasdeva, and Madhva Acharya, coming down to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are 4 Bonafide Vaishnav Sampradāyas. Sri Sampradāya, Ramanuja is the Acharya of Sri Sampradāya. Brahma Sampradāya, Madhva Acharya is the Adi Guru of, or the famous Acharya of Madhva Sampradāya. Then there's the Sri Vishnu Swami. Vishnu Swami gets his knowledge from Rudra or Lord Shiva. Then there is, of course, Nimbarka Acharya, who got his inspiration from the 4 Kumaras. So these 4 Vaishnav Sampradayas, they're all saying basically the same thing. There's one absolute supreme truth, who is a person, and we are his eternal servant. We are also eternal, and we have an eternal relationship. So these 4 different Sampradaya, 4 different successions of disciples, are all leading directly to the same goal. Balabhacharya was a contemporary of Lord Chaitanya, and who respected Lord Chaitanya very much, who got much personal instruction from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he preaches the Pushti Marg, which is worshipping of Krishna in his Gopala form. You see. So we have a very intimate relationship between all of these different successions. You see. So this Krishna conscious movement is following in the line of these great Indian acharyas. And according to the Brihad Naradiya Purana, it states, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam Khalo Vanaste 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 Bhagavtiranyataha. That there's no other alternative in this iron age than to chant Hare Krishna, or the name of Hari, name of God. Because he said 3 times to give emphasis. The 3 times mean that actually by trying to do good works in this life and one thinks he'll avoid bad, that's not possible, because this age is so terrible, sinful of an age, that we're always forced into doing things we don't even want to do. Just by the very nature of a living standard, we are forced to commit so many what we call vikarma, bad karma, or sinful or harmful things to ourselves and others. So trying to adjust by leading a good life alone would not be possible, because no one can lead such a good life without worshipping God or Krishna. So just karma, that is not possible. Just the fruitive acts of good works is not possible. Then, second time, jnana. Simply to study great books of wisdom is not sufficient, because there's no purification of the heart. And who has the patience to sit for hours and days and weeks and months and years and study ancient books of wisdom without doing anything else, which is really what the path of knowledge, speculative knowledge or jnana, is all about. The third time, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva, is, we say in Sanskrit, when things are mentioned 3 times, this is just like you say, don't do it, whatever you do, don't do it. You see, we say that means it's very emphatic. So the third time is emphatic that there's another process known as mystic yoga, where people practice the process of yoga and get yogic siddhi. Yogic siddhi is where one can levitate himself, he can travel anywhere in the universe, he can obtain anything, he can make himself small as an atom, big as a mountain. He can read someone's mind, he can control others' minds, he can do so many wonderful things. He can just reach his hand up and produce a rasgulla or a sweetmeat, and here, take. Whoop! Have a sweetmeat. You see. But of course, that is also a material facility. very nice indeed, but that does not belie the fact we still have to know who we are and who is the ultimate truth. So by getting too much enamored by these wonderful powers, I mean, already the scientists are making 747s. We can already travel practically everywhere we want to if you have the fare. It's a lot easier than sitting in the forest for about 20 or 50 or 100 years and meditating and doing different yogic things. You may not even get it when you can just go out and buy a ticket for a few $100s. Or you can go out and buy a sweetmeat for about 50 paisa, or about 10 cents in India. So the real thing is that these three processes, which are generally known as yogic processes by many people, karma yoga, jnana yoga, and astanga yoga, they are not suited for this material universe in this Kali Yuga, in the present day we're in. Bhakti yoga, or yoga of devotion, even karma, if it's mixed with bhakti, that is perfect. I'm doing my work to please the Lord, and I'm giving the fruits. If I just give in charity, that's called karma, good works. But if I give to Krishna, that is called karma yoga. That is called transcendental, because I'm connecting myself with the Lord. You see, whatever I spend on this body, I get the immediate result. I buy some food, I eat it. But this body is not going to be here forever. When this body is gone, then we have to again take another body. So one can make progress and get a better body, or he can make regression and even get an animal body, or he can make absolute progress and get completely out of birth and death and get a spiritual body which is our own. He can become a fully transcendentally situated spirit soul, free from birth and death. This is known as the perfection of Mahasamadhi, the Param Siddhi, the perfection of all yogic practice. So this Bhakti Yoga is the process whereby one can easily obtain that.